Where are we going? Crime Alley, right? We're gonna kill Batman's parents. Setting into motion all of the... Hello. I say hello to you.
Oh, go right on through.
Oh, I thought I was just generally... Okay. I was just wondering if you needed anything, but I'll go to Map World then instead, and track down the truth purchaser. Hello? Oh no, it's the Guardian. Oh shit, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Can I go? I am wondering, where's the... I want to know about that flipping... So I kind of already know it's not going to lead to anything.
To Stardust.
I'm really curious about this haunted arcade machine. I want to know that... Hello, you're vipping out over here this time. All of the bouncers are just in the world now. There's no ropes to guard. If you tell me there's ghosts, I'm not gonna not have the ghosts in my pocket. I want them all. I want Gengar. I want the Phantom Virus even, from Scooby-Doo and the Cybernetic Chase. Alright? Not technically a ghost, but mimicked the behaviour of one. If a bit lightning. So, that's good enough for me. A ghost in electric wirings is good enough for your chuckle.
Hooray! You survived!
You didn't...
Fantastic effort! I thought you were a goner near the end.
The silly man doesn't exist. Crystal balls. I know those. Okay. Oh, is the ghost not active during the day? Potentially. I may have to launch my own inquiries and see if I can find out how to progress that without spoiling anything. Right. It's time to fight the chances.
This looks like the spot.
Spot indeed.
I'm awfully nervous and still a bit shaken up. Let's hurry and get out of here.
Let's get on with the... You're a wrestler. Junks!
This is genius. The contrast of the art's colors to the walls. The way the letters stretch out. Not to mention the accented punctuation amplifying the outcry.
The outcry of junks.
Who are the junks, and to whom are they unworthy?
This is the... Tough boy. Tough boy witnessing. They've not illustrated the tough boy.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
You've become... You've become the tough boy! I don't believe it. Right, there is a box of donuts. An offering to the unworthy junks. What are you wrestling? Well, if I have the option of not troubling you, you've got the... Oh, you're a wrestler as well. The violent wings. And in fact, the flag is something you're holding. I thought that was like background. Well, let's...
Hold up there, Speedy.
Who? Who, me? Mr. Quick?
I've never seen the two of you around here before, and I know everybody.
Oh, dear Lord.
Why don't you let me know what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors, feel me?
I don't know that I shall feel anything ever again.
Hello? We're just here to speak to Nanya about something.
Just got into town and you're already asking favors from folks, huh? Tisk, 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 my little blue friend.
What?
What are you
No,
tisking
it's
around?
Not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Trouble? There's no trouble here. We can be friends.
I want to activate the shields.
I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy here, I see. No, I like you two. You're cool in my book.
Excellent. Hand me the tome.
Since we're all such good friends now, maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal Formula first.
What is the task?
You see, I'm a budding street musician.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know what about, like, all of a sudden, this person became less of a factor.
Working on my next big hit. Feel me?
I will feel nothing.
I'm sort of stuck on a few lines. I just gotta get these last few rhymes right.
You want me to listen to your mixtape before you will let me enter the trial of labyrinths?
Maybe you could share a little of your creativity with me and see what we come up with. And it'll be fun.
This is a bizarre set of circumstances.
Are you sure about this?
Look, the Guardian of Rhymes refuses to let us into someone else's place of business until we answer his riddles, brackets not really riddles, 3.
You know how important this has become.
It has become!
Time is of the essence.
That's a reference to the Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s. And it's kind of a weird cut to have made as well.
You don't have time to not help me.
Don't yell at
Huh?
the droid.
What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit?
Or hitting you with this brick I still have.
Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo SFPD. You see, I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't. Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out.
Do you want to give the word iron another crack there, my son?
People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. How well do you cover your tracks when you're in such a hurry, I wonder?
This isn't good. If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down, things will become rougher for us.
Yes, thank you. Stop building the case against us in
Not
front
to
of the
mention
stranger.
all the other people it could indirectly affect. This whole case is life or death.
Which is why I made the decision I made at the outset.
Huh, kind of a dramatic rhyme, ain't it? But I made my point clear. If you don't help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all. He's my buddy. Done me a favor or two, so I return him when I'm asked. That's how we do things around here.
Well then sing.
See it my way.
Sing for the... I didn't even reject the offer and I'm still getting harassed with threats of people wasting police time.
All you gotta do is help me complete my rhymes, you dig? couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if I really want to make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration.
I thought you were gonna say killer insects. Which, that I can help you with.
It's gonna be super cred.
You're gonna get a mantis in the charts, if I dare say so myself.
Anyway, you ready for this?
Why didn't none of you have either of these wrestlers stop me? Why'd you leave it to this bozo?
Gonna give it a shot? That's what I like to hear.
So, there was a musical sting, and then suddenly you looked very serious. I thought I'd fallen into your anime trap.
Here's the first line I'm having
I'd inadvertently activated your stand power by agreeing to help you with rhymes.
You ready?
I'll ready you.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of, hang on a second.
The premise of this interaction was that you knew in advance you didn't have lines. Why are you surprised? He's already forgotten who I am, what we were talking about. Hold the old frontier!
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer.
You're trying to intimidate me with Christmas raps. It's not...
Hey, yeah, that totally works.
It works
Great
today.
idea. Thanks a ton. Here's the next line.
Firebolt. I'm just trying to cast random spells on this person to see if any of them work in the game.
Ready? Pay attention now.
I'll pay attention to your rhymes now. Here we go.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number,
God, that's actually relatable.
You know, for this one, I don't think words are gonna be enough. I'm gonna need some inspiration to make it come together. If you've got anything to show me that you think will help me out, let me know.
If I want my number, I'll throw this brick. That's... What am I meant to do with this? Oh, no, oh, wait, hang on! I don't know how I feel about the fact you can see the exact moment that my brain switched on there. But I got this to show you.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my business card. Hey, that totally works.
It does, doesn't it? Thank God I loudly screamed in an alleyway about having realised
so
that.
much. I'd never be able to write a song like this without you.
Really? That's
A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't those supposed to be pretty tacky?
I fail to see what's not lining up there.
Alright, now I need your help with just one more line. I promise it's the last one.
The last line of this. There's only 3 lines in this song, so the rest of it's
This
instrumental.
one's been driving me up a wall. I hope you can tackle it as well as you did the others.
I'll tackle everything,
Ready?
apart from anything I
Here we
can't
go.
tackle, because I'm not unrealistic.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it.
Really? This one, like, I know what this one is without even having to see anything now.
This is
you can't, like...
embarrassing.
You're the music
There's no way
man.
to salvage this one without some seriously fresh inspiration, yo. Don't lose hope. I'm sure it'll hit us any second now.
Any second now, I shall show you the first fucking... Well, I guess the first item is my ID card, but I don't count that because I'm not giving people my identity.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of GX Ultra beats.
You did that on purpose.
That doesn't rhyme. Oh man, you totally threw off my style with that one. You might need to find some more inspiration around before you can really help me. I'm gonna keep thinking, but let me know if you come up with anything new.
Haven't you ever rapped before?
Absolute bitch-fingered con merchant. Just, you know what you did. Right, that's a nice... We'll ride the thing with a lovely pair of gloves on. I've not got a medium-range electrolaser pistol. Ride the beat with a brick and a brochure. No, I think we need to go in search for more donuts and inspirational musics.
We can't go anywhere until we solve poor Moolah's missing rhymes.
So we have to solve the air conditioner. So the trash! The trash is fusing before your very eyes! How are you feeling about all this?
Howdy! You can call me Cactus Canary!
Fantastic. You sound familiar. I want to know who you are now.
Hey there, I go by Night Witch.
Alright. A bunch of wrestlers just telling me their names on a street where we all live. Well, we don't all live here. It's too high up on the building to see anything but a few shelves. There's their inspiration on the shelves. Show me the truth. The dim glow of the junks.
It truly invokes the question, are we not all just machines? I mean, for you it does, presumably.
Nobody is just a machine, Turing. Except... No, you know what? I can't even think of any specific piece of technology that I want to denigrate at this point, so I guess that thought's just staying unscrumbled. So the solution... I can't leave.
He keeps talking about inspiration. Maybe look around and see if something nearby will help.
You do... So, you're saying it look around near. Like a nice pair of tough boys.
This lacks the anger and passion I usually find in this type of street art. No layering, no grand design, nothing inspired or imaginative.
Somebody just wrote tough boy on the world. A nice pair of gated doors. Security, yeah. You prick. A pair of worrying donuts. Christmas? Take
Wait,
all the
those are-
donuts.
Sure, why not?
It's the only object. It's the only object nearby. I don't know how this... I don't know how the donuts help us there. Maybe you'll put something together with the donuts in my life.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones.
I'm going to fucking kill Hades. And then he'll be a resident in his own fucking place and he'll know how it feels. And this'll inconvenience you indirectly.
He does know those are donuts, right?
Don't fucking question it.
Now that's what I call a tasty beat.
We will be here all day if we have to explain to this man everything that is wrong with the situation.
That was amazing. I can't believe you pulled it off.
Well,
Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become a musician.
I'll become 2 musicians. And then they'll become 2 musicians each, and then they'll become 2 musicians each, and so on and so forth until we have you completely surrounded.
We totally become rivals, and I bet you that... On second thought, you keep your day job. This is my territory. You feel me? But you did help out in a huge way, so I guess you're cool. Go on
Cool
in and
for
see
musics.
Anya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out here, soaking up the inspiration of my surroundings, baby.
Cool.
Here, you can keep the scones.
The dough scones!
It
Remove
was
them.
nice meeting you, Moolah.
Hey, you too, little Bob Blue. Hey, that kinda rhymed.
It did, sort of.
Let's go.
Yes. Let's go and deal with the serious investigation that we're doing. Ah, I see you are some wires. What's the... There were droid shapes scrambling around and I wanted to see them. All made by the dynamo. Somebody's doing science behind here. There's slightly opaque problems. There's all sorts of science operations. I want to... Let me touch the bloody... There. Hello. Hello there. You've got a piece of corrugated iron strapped to your eye patch. Let me deal with you.
Nope.
Alright. I could contradict you, or I could ask for details. I'll do both.
Nope, I don't know you. You got someone willing to vouch for you? If not, get out of my shop.
Oh, there's all sorts. This isn't gonna get Charles in trouble, is it? Mind you, he did wink at me. Charlie Nova said I should come talk to you.
Charlie? Yeah, I remember him. That TV guy runs his mouth a lot. Yeah. Paid good enough. Alright then, what can I do for you?
I want to know what's going on with the thing you trapped in his brain.
Sure, if that's what you want to call me. If your credit's clear, you can call me whatever you want.
I'm going to call you Choingy Boingus. You can't take it back now. My credits are clear.
Enough foreplay. What can I do for you? A fresh install, custom firmware, maybe an upgrade?
I want
I
to
can
know
pretty much
about
do
the...
it all. But most people come in here for VR implants.
I want to know about the crimes you've done.
Turns out brain surgery is expensive, yeah?
Whereas is a different kind of business.
We're in a bad situation. Local news articles are being mysteriously altered after they've been posted to the mesh, even while the originals are still online. Charlie Novas are being manipulated as well, and he pointed us in your direction. It didn't start happening until after he had his implant upgraded.
What's the parts? Because here we avoid... There's less confrontation, I feel, and we might get information about suppliers.
What are you, cops?
I'm just a silly man.
No, worse. You're journalists.
I'm a clown every day.
Get the hell out of my shop!
This
I have a
was...
business to run. I don't have time to answer shit about shit that don't got shit to do with me.
Do you want to say shit a fourth time?
You found the door before? Find it again.
Not until you have said shit once again.
And tell Charlie he can get someone else to do him a rush job when he's back on stims and needs a workaround. He ain't welcome around here anymore.
Give us a moment, please. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of being given the runaround by these meat bags. We could just find some bribe or blackmail to get what we want from this Nanya. But I think it's time to take matters into our own hands.
I do love our own
I
hands.
have an idea. Keep him occupied for a few minutes.
Very well.
Just
You now have to help me come up with rhymes.
nothing about the blog post, though. We don't want to set him off. Just keep him talking.
We don't want him to be
It'll only take a
activated.
minute.
Are you gonna get going, or am I gonna have to call someone to make you get going?
Why does the sign underneath your desk say cream? Oh, that's crash. There's not even an E. I think we've gotten off of a way.
Damn straight. Now get out of here!
I don't think that you're involved.
I didn't.
We were just hoping to get some more background information on the kind of implant he has so we can follow other leads.
I want to know who might be giving you silly crime technology to put in to be you're the victim here as well.
Shit. Fine.
Yeah, there we go. There's the fourth shit. You see, we're already back on the right track.
Tell you what you want, within reason. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that.
Yeah, naturally.
Just promise me it'll get you the hell out of my shop a little sooner.
I do like promising that.
Sorry for this. Our circumstances have gotten serious. We're following anything we can all the way to the end.
There's no way to hack a VR implant like Charlie's. I mean, you can definitely install hostile firmware on one, but you can't just load whatever program you want without the user's knowledge.
You'd know if somebody was running Chocolate Simulator on your brain. Well, like 3 different actual pieces of software ran through my mind and just evaporated instantly as I was formulating that.
Any changes to the loaded firmware will trigger some really obvious visual indicators to let you know something's being changed, and those are put in on the hardware level.
Oh.
I've never heard of anyone being able to circumvent them. The only person who could have loaded hostile firmware on there is me. And don't try and go there. I get paid too much to risk my reputation over changing a few blog posts.
What about using the mesh to mess with the implant? Is there some way to change the input remotely?
Is there an external naughtiness port that you can import your preset crimes through?
No, the implant itself doesn't have any kind of wireless connection. You have to use a headset with an induction coil for I/O. Wireless just doesn't have the bandwidth for it. You might be able to try infecting a ROM with some virus that screws with the I/O, but you only use a connection to a ROM for AR HUDs. They can't handle full simulation. You'd need a full rig and a hardline connection to the net to do that. So, I'd give it a big maybe. If that's actually how it all happened, they probably would have found whatever infected his ROM way before you showed up here to bother me.
Could it have just been faulty parts? Not to be too blunt about it, but this field of expertise is a little disreputable. Maybe your supplier sent you an implant with something fishy preloaded.
Damn it. Look, I get it. I'm working out of an old auto garage on the bad side of town.
But I'm actually just a normal surly cyborg businessman.
But I'm a fully licensed cyber surgery tech. This entire business is legitimate. It isn't illegal to install custom parts or firmware in any current generation implants. It just breaks the warranty. My business keeps a low profile, so we don't run into bogus patent infringement lawsuits from Flower Cybernetics or whatever shell company
there we
they
go.
decide to come after you with. All of my parts are sourced direct from the original manufacturer, completely above board. So if they're bad, they were built bad by the factory. Now, is that all? I have appointments to keep.
Thank you for yes.
Whatever.
Well, what was... I didn't see the fruition of any plan by the fun boy. Why is this establishment is called Crash? Why are you... I was under the impression that was a drug. Why are you named drugs? Hello, and welcome to Drugs. May we alter your spine? Can we just leave? We can just leave.
You may not know this, but I have a finely tuned sense of electromagnetic fields. All ROMs do.
Okay. Okay, we got... Okay, right.
We need to
You
be
were
able to
doing
maintain
something.
Optimal contact with the mesh, catalog and use various wireless transmissions, and avoid areas with dangerously high interference. Your stock off-the-shelf ROM has very little command over the frequencies available to be scanned. But I'm starting to realize how very little of me is stock or off-the-shelf after the changes Hayden made. That means when the humidity is low, the air fairly sings for me, amongst other things.
Oh, you got the Wind Singers update. That's fantastic. What's the truth then?
In layman's terms, I could read his monitor over his shoulder while being across the room.
Beg pardon?
Well, some. I doubt I could have handled an LCD monitor. They require extra parts I just don't have. And the fidelity is a bit low. Anyways, Nanya looked up his client records on Charlie, and I got some of the names of his other customers off of the spreadsheet. One in particular stands out, Shotaro Otsuka.
You've got an automatic crime update for spying. This is incredible. What's the truth
Mr.
then,
Otsuka
relevant?
is a moderately prominent tech blogger, respected, perhaps a bit vitriolic.
Oh.
He catches my attention though because historically he has been very critical of Parallax in his posts. Recently though, the tone has been increasingly moderate, and now he is almost effusive in his praise. His fans are accusing him of shilling for the company, but many of his earliest posts show some of the same manipulations that we saw from Augmented Eye and Nova's blog. Now it's like he's being ghost-written entirely.
They assassinated a fellow. Let's go.
I've marked the location of Shotaro Otsuka's apartment on your map.
All right. Through droid magic, we have a lead now. Let's go and chase it, but we're going to have to do it next time because we're running a bit long. Tune in when I'll invade someone's house. Hooray!